Good morning, all. I'm Kamala, Assistant Professor from CSC Department. Today, I'm explaining about thread life cycle. Before going to thread life cycle, first of all, we discuss what is a thread. A thread is a single sequential flow of control within a program. A thread is a lightweight process, the smallest unit of processing, or else it is a separate path of execution, is called thread. The thread life cycle is represented by the following stages: new stage, runnable stage, running stage, terminated stage, and blocked stage. New stage. Once thread is created, is called new stage, or else is also called as a burn stage. This burn stage invoking a method is called start method. Once which invokes a start method, the burn stage is moving from burn stage to runnable stage, is called as a second stage of the thread life cycle. So this runnable stage ready to run, but it is not running. So this runnable stage invoking a method is called as run method, then which is moving from runnable stage to running stage. So that thread is running, which means the process of thread is started or executed. So once the execution of thread is over, then which is moving to terminated stage. Otherwise, during the execution of thread, if any interruption is occurred, then which is moving to the blocked stage. So the thread is in the blocked stage until unless which receives a message or signal is called resume or notify all. So the blocked thread is received any of this method, then which moves from blocked stage to runnable stage. This runnable stage again invoking a run method, so that which is moving runnable stage to running stage, so that the thread is again its process until its execution is over. Once its execution is over, again if there is no any interruptions, then which is moving to the terminated stage. So this is the life cycle of thread. Now how to create the thread we'll discuss. There are two ways to create a thread. The first one, we can create a thread by using a thread class. The second method is we can create a thread by using a runnable interface. First, we'll discuss one Java program, how to create a thread by using thread class. Here I have class. My class name is multi, which extends thread. So here I'm creating my thread by using a thread class. So because of that, here I written the keyword is which extends thread. Begin public void run. So according to the life cycle, once thread is created, then the execution of the thread is started by using this run method only. So under this run method, here I represented a statement is called system.out.println, and the thread is running. Closing this run method, then you are writing a main method public static void main string args. Here I created an object to this multi class multi t1 is equal to new multi. So using this statement, thread is created, which means the first stage of the thread is created. So this first stage is coming to, this stage is called as a burn stage. So this burn stage is coming to runnable stage by invoking a method is called as start method. So this is called as a runnable stage, so which is invoked automatically by using a start method. So t1 dot start method, so the thread is coming from this burn stage to runnable stage. So this second stage automatically calling a method is called as a run method, so that thread is moving to the third stage is called as a running stage, means executing the thread. So directly which is coming to run method, then which is executing its body of the thread. Then once the task is over, then thread is moving to the fourth stage, is called as a terminated, because its job is over and there is no any interruption, simply which is moving to the terminated stage. So this is the implementation of thread by using thread class. So because of that, which is showing the output is thread is running, and same thread I'm creating by using a runnable interface. Class multi3, here I taken my class name is multi3, which implements runnable. Okay, so this thread I'm implementing by using a runnable interface. Okay, whenever interface we are using, then we have to implement. Begin public void run begin system.out.println thread is running. So here I'm going to closing my thread class, my run method. Then here I return public static void main string ask. Then created an object to this thread class multi3 m1 is equal to new multi3. Then here I created a thread, and if you are observed, if you're observing from program 1 to program 2, here I directly created an object to thread class, but here we cannot create an object to runnable interface, so we can create only the reference. So because of that, here I created a reference multi3, class name is multi3, so object is m1 is equal to new multi3, and this reference I'm passing into my thread class. So here I created my thread t1 is equal to new thread. So this thread t1 contains reference of the interface m1. Okay, so using this statement, again thread is created, means the thread is in a new stage, then which invoking a method is called start method, then which is coming to runnable stage. This runnable stage automatically invoking a method is called run method, so that the thread is coming to here, which means which is in a third stage and which starts its execution or process. Then which is going to display the output is system.out.println thread is running. So once the job of or the task of thread is over, then which is moving to the end of the thread, means terminated stage, if there is no any interruptions. Thank you.